situation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Unitas. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Unitas. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive
17-yard punt.
And they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
We're not going to throw an interception.
They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Oh, my
Hopefully
God.
Get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Yes, sir. He catches those.
And he's going to be taken
he catches those.
1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Handoff comes to Cook, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
You know, you know.
That's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Sean Alexander, the GOAT, about to slide through.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd.
How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fuck.
Here we go on 4th down.
Ooh.
And he will take it in.
I took him all the way back. Yeah.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the 1st, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us that
I ran so far back.
It goes for a touchdown. Let's be honest. They were shooting for the 1st down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Dude, I fucking
incomplete. The pressure
got to his ass.
And it's second down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And they go play action with Unitas.
Oh my God!
Complete. That's A.J. Brown.
I shit the bed right there.
This one across the 35. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And he dropped it.
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Unitas' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He finds his man.
Get your
It's Bush. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
First down for
That's
shit.
going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Beckham.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Look at this bullshit that just went down for the Ravens.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down is Manning.
Holy shit.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of the game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field.
When did that high school quarterback get on the field?
Receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful.
Who is this high school quarterback?
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver.
What the fuck?
Bring up 3rd down. Now Manning. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Christ.
And he'll lose yardage here.
Talk about shitting the bed.
Now
Maybe Peyton Manning's days are a little numbered. You know, he's just getting to that age where he enjoys bingo
as
more.
it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That's fine.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Flushed
Oh my God,
right.
you fucked up.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics.
What are you doing? This man's
bugging. A time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away with better field position.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first
This is
down.
not horrible field position.
Out of the shotgun, Unitas got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
I'd like to see them get even past the 50.
Of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Unitas. He's got his receiver. It's Andre Rison. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Why won't they call it?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before
I'm going to have time to run this back on a...
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down. What will be the final play of this first half?
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I love...
What the fuck are the announcers talking about?
Third quarter action now. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
Damn.
Because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Play action. It's Unitas.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Down he goes. Mario Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You can put anyone in front of me. I'm still coming.
Imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
I'm coming.
Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Beckham, the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
I like to see them.
That visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Right there. Right there to him. Fucking dot.
Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I swear, my Peyton Manning can't do that.
Important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the
crazy
of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they can. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of
Beckham's
drives
just
like on offense.
right here returning and then catching.
Everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Ravens offense back out there. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The drive starts with Reggie Bush.
That's what's up.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He's not doing so hot.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now it's Unitas.
Jesus.
Now pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well-read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. But he's got no blocking in front of him.
I literally gave 4 more chances
to let
be able to
defenders
block
go.
it.
They're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down. So
that sucks.
Celebration. This one's coming back.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Yeah. 35 yards on the return.
Because those two guys were just not blocking.
As well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take
over
slant, with a first and 10
slant.
on the short side of the field. Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. Throwing on first down. Gilmore. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score, like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Dong. So funny. What's with it?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the open will take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They need that good field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 10. Unitas looking left side, and he's got him in.
Get your ass over here.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Unitas to throw. The Dolphins
locked up. Ain't nobody catching shit.
Raekwon Davis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
What are you doing?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
I'm eat it.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now
about to have another dot.
First down on the move to his left. And the
There's a
Dolphins
dot to
getting
the
set to
ground.
go here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Off the bootleg, Gilmore steps away. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Oh, my God.
They've been
Look at this route.
but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away.
Look at this route. Like, I already
tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail.
Ooh, roll out.
Keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
On the run.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
ASAP Rocky has been arrested. That's crazy.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
It's straight.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now this one from about two counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and
run 2 counties. Watch this shit.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
You better get eat. What?
Able to fight through one tackle.
He just got a little queasy.
Does he get burned for that?
That's why he fumbled
He
it.
fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
To throw again on second down, Unitas. They complete it to Hill. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Come on, boys. Maybe you can get
Looking
something
to throw, Unitas.
on the board.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Physical
Nothing on
play.
first down,
That
so
play
the
was
ball
pretty
remains
physical.
at the 8-yard line.
Not
Second
gonna
and
lie.
goal.
I was feeling a little physical.
Now Unitas.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Who
and
else
the Dolphins are gonna
but
take
Xavier
possession
Howard?
Here. It's a touchback.
Didn't he
and they'll
lead
take over at the
in the
20-yard
interceptions?
line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness.
Who
Not
led
in this
in
case. They were
interceptions
still
last
making a play
season?
on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really? God damn, that's a lot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh. Going to be incomplete. Good effort.
Well,
there,
Xavier
trying to
Howard's
take a
on there.
shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still
I think it
throwing
was
with this
the
kind of a
season
lead,
before that
you
he
start
led.
playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force
First
that
down,
incompletion.
whipping up right here.
3rd down, Dalvin
What's
Cook.
up? What's up?
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught.
Well, my man got 2 interceptions. He deserves a touchdown. He deserves a touchdown. Yes, sir.
When a team's up this big, this late in the game, always wonder what's
TJ Watt throwing that dot to Xavier Howard.
Reigns a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not
Yeah. No more fakes. No more fakes. Psych!
Now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk
Damn, what the hell?
is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10.
And it'll be intercepted.
By who?
And it's picked off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Yes, sir! Damn, they didn't get my boy Jarvis Landry no fire-ass card. Man,